to say that the GDP of a country grew because of inflation, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, GDP at constant prices, that is how you measure the GDP of a country, which is the increase in the goods and services. And that is measured using a base year. Use a base year. And that is how you get to the GDP, and it's called at constant prices. Then the GDP at current prices, Mr. is what happens every day. And that's what you have inflation in. But he goes to the, and you see, and the media must not allow the leaders to get away with these kind of things. Because to tell the world that the government has, the GDP has not improved because it's done with inflation is erroneous, is wrong, is misleading.
And that was not all. Prime Minister Honorable Philip J. Pierre went on to address the new compound taxes the opposition leader alluded to during his presentation.
The opposition leader says we are taxing people. Mr. Speaker, we are the ones who increased the threshold that is not pay tax. So anybody gets in $25,000, $25,000 and less pays no tax. Again, when we came to government, I think it was 12. We brought it up to 14, then to 18. I think now it's 25. Not I think now it's 25. But we say, so the people who believed that they needed a tax break because some of the expenses were more than the allowances. We increased the allowances from $30,000 to $40,000.
At every juncture of recorded economic growth, the opposition leader has refused to acknowledge the facts according to the official sources. Pierre notes it is not his administration creating the figures, but the international agencies responsible for tracking said growth.
All the expansion in the economy is clear in the figures. But no, that's not true. The IMF says that. That's not true. The World Bank says that. That's not true. The ECDB says that. That's not true. The CDB, where one of them come from, that's not true. Mr. Speaker, this is really, really sad. Then, Mr. Speaker, he goes and speaks about the labor supply, the labor force decreased. That is why employment increased.
The Prime Minister has expressed confusion over Chastnet'S refusal to acknowledge the country's economic progress. He attributes this lack of recognition to Chastnet'S apparent inability to comprehend the meaningful difference even modest growth can make in the lives of marginalized populations.
You have so much hatred in your heart for the people of St. Lucia that even when something works out for them, you refuse to say it's something good. You refuse. So the pensioner, the poor lady in the Marshall Boulevard, who was working in the city council as a sanitation worker, or working in the government building as a sanitation worker, who used to get $275 a month pension. Now she gets $500. The leader of the opposition says it's not a real increase. Because you know why? He doesn't feel it. He doesn't know what it is to go to school and knowing that when you leave your home on mornings, you don't have any breakfast. He doesn't understand that. So he doesn't know what an increase from $200 to $500 will do for somebody.
For Choice News Now, I am Chelsea Austin.